Hi folks, I'm Nick and I'm in a group with Nichola and Tim, and I've decided that my collaborative inquiry blog was going to focus on inherent tensions and identity, drawing particular attention to the opinion and value of assessment in my establishment. I've actually decided to concentrate on the opinion of the learners in my school. I carried out a survey monkey across 71 children. And one day, I was very lucky, I had a student in the class at the time and I was able to organise a survey of that scale. I was able to collate the results. Now, I was focusing particularly on summative assessment. Now, in my establishment, we have a summative assessment, a major month of summative assessment in May for spelling, maths and reading. And the results are collated and put onto a spreadsheet like this, and the children are traffic lighted accordingly as to where they are, or where they could be, or where they should be, or if children are maybe falling short of the mark. Now, Graham Nuttall, in his book The Hidden Lives of Learners, supports the view that summative assessment holds little value as to what we know about that child's learning at that point, and I wholeheartedly agree with him. Parents' nights, all I get asked about is summative assessment and testing rather than the general progress of their child in other areas of the curriculum. Nuttall's also convinced that they have little or no personal significance for students and do not measure what the students know or can do. And I have to say, I've never been a fan of summative assessment myself. I prefer observing the learners throughout the course of the year and seeing what they are capable of. Now, when I carried out the survey, I was actually quite surprised at some of the results. I thought we were putting senior pupils in particular under an unnecessary amount of pressure. As it turns out, not one person out of 71 says they disliked the big end of term summative assessments, not a single one. So that initial prediction was straight out the window. What I did find interesting though was that they felt that even within sort of 10 years of curriculum for excellence now, that after 10 years of that, they still think the best way to showcase their learning, regardless, we do sort of Twitter feeds, assemblies, massive presentations, attending the Scottish Learning Festival, things like that. They think the best way to show how much they've learned at the end of the year still is through summative assessment, which I found a wee bit disappointing that they put so much onus on themselves. They also, along with what Ken Robinson said during one of his TED Talks, I carried out surveys to what they perceive as the most important subjects. The hierarchy is still there, where they believe that reading, writing and maths is at the top, humanities and arts are further down the bottom. Now, some of the most creative children that I've taught haven't been what you'd class as superstars in terms of literacy and numeracy. So again, that sort of age-old obsession, I would say, with doing well in assessments and doing well in assessments of language and maths is still there years on. In terms of my implications for my practice, I'm the assessment and moderation facilitator for my school, and it's my intention in August to share the research that I carried out, the 10 questions which are available on my online blog, to share the data with them, and just to reiterate to them and emphasise to the children to maybe sort of shift their thinking pattern in the sense that they believe that the best way for them to showcase their learning is through a sort of 40-minute test at the end of the year. And also to sort of emphasise to the children who maybe normally don't score that very well, or don't score very well in summative assessment, that it's not the be all and end all. Like I said, some of the most creative children I've ever taught, and some of my most creative friends never scored very well in higher English or higher maths at the time. So, having carefully considered all my data and all of the literature, I believe that the way in which we assess our learners could be examined and redeveloped. The value placed on annual summative assessment undermines, in my opinion, the fundamental principles on which the curriculum for excellence was established. I've not got a short-term plan for it, I've not got a short-term fix for it, but it's definitely something I'm going to put forward to my staff team. And yeah, I'll let you know how I get on. Thanks for listening.